welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share a few tips on how to select a stockbroker. Brokers can be divided into two broad categories. These include the full service brokers and discount brokers. Full service brokers don't just execute transactions, but they also provide a range of services to the customer. Full service brokers also have a dedicated research desk for providing recommendations to the client. They may also provide portfolio management, tax planning, and retirement planning service to the clients for some extra cost. On the other hand, discount brokers mostly deal with executing trades at much lower cost compared to the full service brokers. They generally do not provide any investment advice. If you are new to investing, it is better to stay with a full service broker instead of a discount broker. This will give you a range of investment options. As you gain more knowledge and become comfortable with active trading, you may shift to a discount broker as well, especially if you are looking to day trade markets. But before you select a broker, it is important to do your research. I will now share some factors that you should consider when evaluating brokers. The first and foremost factor you should check is website availability. Since most of the trading is electronic, you should check the availability of the website during peak trading hours. It is important to consider how fast their website responds, especially if you are considering a discount broker. The next factor is alternative trading facilities. This will become an important factor when the broker website is facing outage. In such scenarios, you may want to check if they take your orders over the phone, and if so, do they charge a different brokerage fee for this service. The next factor is customer feedback. You can look for feedback from investing community when you choose a broker. Since existing investors speak from their experience of using different brokers, you could benefit from their feedback. You could search for various discussion forums where you can find reviews from the investing community. The next factor you should look at is minimum deposit requirements. Most brokers would require you to deposit a minimum amount with them. This deposit is available for you to trade. You will find that most of the times the initial deposit requirement is negotiable, especially if you are talking to multiple brokers at the same time. The next factor you should look at is the product you are going to trade. If you are a beginner, you would probably start by trading stocks in cash, but there are also other alternatives for you to trade. For example, after you gain some experience, you may like to trade futures and options on stocks. Usually there is difference in brokerage fee for these products, so you should compare the brokerage fee of different brokerages across products before choosing a broker. Lastly, you may also compare the interest offered by them on your deposit. Most brokers offer some interest on money deposited with them. Since you are probably going to have some deposit with them at any point of time, you should check and compare the interest rate offered by them on your deposit. In this video, we have discussed some factors you should consider before choosing a broker. In the next video, we are going to cover a totally different topic. So see you in the next video.